Welcome back to Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. This is a brand new edition of Fiifi-Manfred here on YouTube. It's like an exciting time. Thank you very much for choosing me here on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. There are exciting stuff for you and for us to discuss. There's a lot of stuff. We'll preview today's Afcon proper. There are two big games that I want to preview. There is a Burkina Faso game against Algeria, and there is also the big one. Tunisia versus Mali, the Carthage Eagles. There's some weird stuff that's been going on. The Malian supporters have slaughtered the sheep. They've poured the blood on the Tunisian bars. I'm going to show you videos and pictures of that to stick and stay. It was gory. It was something else. But it tells you the intensity and the level of stuff that goes on in the African Cup of Nations if you've not followed it that much. I mean, it has been an exciting first round. The second round of games has even been better, with teams like Cabo Verde and then, of course, Senegal qualifying already, getting 6 points thus far. Apart from them, every other group has been blown wide open. Group A is blown wide open, with host possibly not qualifying. Ghana may possibly not qualify. Egypt may possibly not qualify, and other teams in the competition. So it's an exciting group. It's an exciting competition. We'll talk about that. But hey, Robert Sanchez is returning from his injury. And I want to ask a critical question for Chelsea fans, Is it that, do you want Robert Sanchez over Georgi Petrovic? I mean, Robert Sanchez is an exciting ball-playing goalkeeper. People say that this day and age, ball-playing ability of goalkeepers is very, very important, and that Petrovic is only good as a second flank striker, goalkeeper for Chelsea Football Club. Is that an assertion that you hold as well? I want to hear from you. We'll talk a little bit more about the English Premier League, the Italian Serie A. We'll talk about the German Bundesliga, the Afcon, like I've mentioned already, and then, of course, the Spanish La Liga. Then we'll delve more into Chelsea conversation here on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. So, like we always do, stick and stay. Do not go anywhere. If you've not subscribed to the channel, hey, pause the video, go back, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notification. That's exactly what I said. If you've not subscribed to the channel, pause the video, go back, and subscribe to the channel. My name is Fiifi-Manfred. This is Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube, and I'm excited to have you here. Let us start with every other conversation. So, I would like to start with African Cup of Nations. And like I said, apart from Cape Verde, Senegal, who the rest of the groups are yet to play their second games, right, in the second round. Cape Verde and Senegal already are tails up, and they've qualified into the next round of the competition. For Cape Verde, it's a small island nation that has a lot of its players playing in Portugal and some part of Spain. Bebe, who is an instrumental member of their team, has inspired them into heights that I don't think that they had believed that they would have got into in this African Cup of Nations. But hey, they are there, and they are there based on merit. They are not there just because anybody did them any favors. They fought against Ghana, they won. They were brilliant against Mozambique, they won. And then, of course, they have a final game to play against Egypt. I think that's just going to be a rubber stamp for them. Maybe they would want to clinch top spot in Group A, but that'll be dependent on if they are possibly going to meet either of Ivory Coast, Nigeria, or any other member of Group A. And I mean, Group A is very tricky, mind you. There is Equatorial Guinea in there who can qualify. Maybe the host may even qualify as the best placed third place side, the best third place side, one of them, the four of them, and they will not want to meet them. So the dynamics will change on the final day, and we'll see how the Cabo Verdes will play their game. So yeah, in Group A, it has been exciting for the Nigerians. They got a big win against the Ivorians, and of course the Ivorians are now clutching to everything that they can do. They have just 3 points. The next game is against Equatorial Guinea. Equatorial Guinea has just 4 points. They'll go into that game knowing that with just a point they would have sealed proper qualification. Nigeria are going to play against Guinea-Bissau, who have nothing to lose in the final game, and then they know that they can go out ahead and beat them and then top Group A. So it is excitingness. Round 3 games are going to come on in the Afcon. But today, they are way bigger games. But even before that, Senegal have been splendid. I mean, Bola Idia, Nampalys Mendy, Idrissa Gana Gueye are all on the bench. And then Papi Matassa is leading the charge in the middle of the park. Exciting young player. And you can tell how much of a good player that he is for the Senegalese national team. So the Teranga Lions, or the Lions of the Teranga, are up. They're getting the job done. I leave 6 men. Yesterday, people kept on saying that this is a well-coached side. They've seen a lot. They play some good football. They are very pacey. They play forward. They create some quality chances. And that's exactly what you get from teams like this from Aliou Cisse. So, yeah, that's everything that's going on with the African Cup of Nations. Today, with respect to the preview, there are 3 big games, actually. 3 very, very big games. And I'm focusing on 2 of them. First of all, is the Burkina Faso game against Algeria. It's going to come up today. An important game. Burkina Faso versus Algeria. If you look at Algeria, I saw players like Yusuf Belaili. He was excellent in that first game that they played against Mauritania. And then they are going into this game. Jamal Belmadi's side, excellent 4-3-3. They are very good. I mean, I'm comparing that to a regular Burkinabe West African style of play. Very compact with Issa Kabori and the likes, using the veteran Traore up front with his pace, his 1v1 ability, and then Edmond Tapsoba, excellent player at the back for Bayern Leverkusen. But with all of these things that's going on with the 2 sides neck and neck with respect to experience from the Burkinabes and that of the Algerians, I think the Algerians will edge it slightly with the likes of Yusuf Belali. I think that they have a much more solid side and even a better outlet in Baghdad Bonija, and that's exactly what you get from the Algerians. They have been very great. They were great in their first leg, and I think that the second game also against Burkina Faso, they will undo my West African brothers. It's a little bit difficult for the Burkinabes, but that's an exciting team from Algeria, and I think they will get a job done. Now to the big one in the evening, another West African, North African derby. This time, I think that the Malians have it. They have everything in their ranks to get a job done. If you look at the depth in their quality, look at the physical power, look at technical power in the middle of the park. I mean, a Malian team with Yves Bissouma in the middle of the park, Bamba Dieng also at the other side. Excellent player for Al Hali. He knows exactly how these North Africans play. And then, of course, everything that they have in their team. The Malians are very good. Haidara, Musa Haidara has been very good also for Salzburg. And you look at this Malian team and you see quality. In the first game that they played against South Africa, my man was pulled out from that game. Yves Bissouma. They brought on Koulibaly, who was excellent at the back. It's an excellent Malian team. They are big, they are bulky, they know exactly what they are doing. And I think that this Malian team will get a job done against the Kartik Eagles of Tunisia. So it's exciting games. You don't want to miss these games. You do not want to miss these games, especially what the Tunisian fans have done. You don't want to miss all the drama. You don't want to miss what these North African brothers can do. And then you don't want to miss seeing the power of the West African beast men also from the sub region playing against this man. So you need to stick and stay. You need to enjoy every bit of the African Cup of Nations. I've told you, it's not just about lump sum and stamp players together. It is essentially about a tournament that you need a proper team to be able to play in. So if you are just new to the African game, you stick and stay, enjoy the football. Let's get it rolling. Now, Arsenal are beating Crystal Palace by 2-0. They are falling short of the champ of the EPL top spot. They're 5 points away from Liverpool. It's a big deal for them. I think that if you look at Mikel Arteta in recent times, has just been overthinking. The job was simple. Just find ways to manage Bukayo Saka, bring the likes of Trossard, play other players from out wide, and then be able to find ways of winning games. But Arteta failed to do that. Bukayo Saka gets on games and is able to do that. They need to pick up from not where they left off, because they have been losing games before we went for the winter break. They need to start winning proper. If they do that, definitely they will be able to go into games and then get some very, very good wins in there and see if they can put in a title fight. But the bigger issue is that Kevin De Bruyne is back for Manchester City. He was excellent in the game against Newcastle United, and that's exactly what you get for Manchester City. They have an exciting player. They have a player that can break the lines. They have a player that understands exactly how he wants to play as an attacker. And you watch this team and you say, hey, once Kevin is back, it makes the job extra difficult for Arsenal Football Club. But hey, he's back. He's not maybe 100% fit, but they are going to walk him down into the game. If you look at how Pep was using him before he got injured in that box midfield where John Stones would drop and be the 6-6 with Rodri, and then Kevin De Bruyne and Gundogan will push up and form the box midfield. Sometimes Bernardo Silva will come from outside into central areas. helped win the numerical battle. It was important for everything that they did last year in that winning of almost everything, the Super Cup, the Champions League, the league, and everything that they won. It was brilliant stuff for Manchester City. So we'll see how Arsenal can fare with that. For Liverpool, I know that they'll keep on winning even with the absence of Mohamed Salah. What I think may worry them is the absence of Trent Alexander-Arnold, but that's just for a few weeks, so I'm sure everything is going to be fine in there for them. So let's get straight talking about Chelsea Football Club. So I want to ask you, I really want to ask this, and it's a question that I've had in my mind for a very long time now. Robert Sanchez is an excellent ball-playing goalkeeper, one of the best ball-playing goalkeepers. Albeit, when he's in the Chelsea team, he's a little bit jittery. When he has the ball, there's no, you don't see the aura of calmness around him. Like almost every time, like you're a little bit worried that Robert is on the ball. He may do something, excuse my word, crazy. He may do something that's going to lead to goal. He may make a mistake leading to goal. So a lot of Chelsea fans, when they saw Georgi Petrovic, and he was as good as a shotstopper as Robert Sanchez, they loved him because, hey, why are we going to have a goalkeeper that when we play against, when we play with, is always relaxed? He doesn't put in a lot of effort. He doesn't put in bite. He's just calm. He just sits there and does his things all around. We want a lot of bite. We want calmness. We want somebody that controls the 18-yard box. And I know, but don't you also think that in the modern day now, the ball-playing ability of goalkeepers supersedes even their shot-stopping ability in a modern day? Because I'm beginning to think so. I'm beginning to agree that in a modern game now, the ball-playing ability of goalkeepers supersedes that of their shot-stopping abilities. And that's why for everybody that have questions about Andre Onana, I'll tell you that, hey, Onana is not the best goalkeeper in terms of shot-stopping, but he's an excellent ball-playing one. And if Manchester United gets their structure and things well, Onana is going to thrive in everything that Erik ten Hag is doing. You understand? So, is Petrovic just good? And I'm saying it off the back of the fact that now Sanchez is returning from injury. He's almost there. I mean, he posted a picture on Instagram that he's almost there. He's almost where he's supposed to be in terms of his recovery. And he's going to return and play for Chelsea. And he's excited to come and play for Chelsea and all of those stuff. And that is why I keep on asking a lot of the people that, hey, if you look at the things that you are seeing from Robert Sanchez, if you look at him as a player, you look at him as somebody that is a goalkeeper for Chelsea Football Club, is he the kind of goalkeeper you would want in terms of his ball playing ability, or you'd rather choose the calmness of Georgi Petrovic over the ball playing ability of Robert Sanchez? It's a question I'm asking everybody. It's a question that I want everybody to be able to answer. So get into the comment section, answer me. But before you even go and comment, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you've not subscribed to the channel, pause the video, go back and subscribe to the channel. It's imperative that I do hear from you. It is very, very important that I do hear from you in here on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. So let's get into the other conversation. Chelsea have called back Cesar Casadei. Cesar Casadei has been called back. I mean, Casadei with Andre Santos were two midfielders that were used very, very highly for Mauricio Pochettino in preseason. In fact, they were played most of the time in a double pivot, sometimes together, sometimes not together. For Andre Santos, we all know that he went on loan at Nottingham Forest. It wasn't the best of loans. It was a loan spell that you will not consider a good one. Now he has come to Chelsea Football Club, where the team had called him back. He has now joined the Brazilian national team for the under-23 World Cup in there and stuff like that. Now, the Olympic Games, like he goes to play into such a competition. Chelsea are not going to get him for a while now. Chelsea have now injuries. Romeo Lavia is injured. Enzo Fernandez has a hernia that can possibly come at any time. Leslie Gochukwu's injury is also as very, I mean, it looks as if he's going to be out for a while, and that's the reason why Chelsea are calling Cesar Casadei. And Casadei has been one of the best players in the championship under Enzo Maresca. And mind you, Maresca has loved working with Casadei because Casadei is an Italian, Maresca is an Italian, and he has played an exciting stuff. If you look at someone like Cesar Casadei, he can play as a number 6. He can play as in a double 6 as a number 6. He can play as a number 8. And then, of course, either on the left or on the right, he can play. And I think that he can play as a makeshift 10 as well. He has that intellect, that technical ability to thrive even up in the field. Again, one of the things that I see very excited exciting from Cesar Casadei is the fact that with his height, it helps Chelsea a lot in terms of off the ball job defensively and even winning of aerial duels. Again, if there are issues with Chelsea's injury list and Chelsea wants to play somebody up top as a false number 9, then Cesar Casadei with that frame, built tall, lanky, is somebody that can play that as well. And he helps in terms of team building, squad bonding, and everything that's in the team. So Cesar Casadei has been called back by Chelsea from Leicester City, from Enzo Maresca's team. He's been joined. But you know, that's a little bit sad for Leicester City because Leicester just lost Ndidi. And when Ndidi began to sit out of the game, Casadei has been very brilliant for them. He has been playing so many times and he has been very, very impactful in the game. Now I hear that you are going for Stefano Sensi from the Italian Serie A. My only issue is if Stefano Sensi can stay fit or can keep fit. Sensi's biggest issues in recent times in his footballing career has been the issue of fitness. He keeps on getting injured. I feel that at Inter Milan, it would have been an exciting pair to have Stefano Sensi and Nicolo Barella in the middle of the pack. But then, hey, because of injuries, you're not getting them. So that's exactly what is going on. We move straight into the Italian Serie A. There are lots of stuff. But mind, even before we go, Chelsea's owners were pictured at a meeting with Benjamin Sesko's agent. Which of these strikers do you want? Again, it's one thing I want to hear from you from Victor Gyökeres, Benjamin Sesko, Victor Osimhen, Ivan Toney. Pick your choice as a Chelsea fan. I'm waiting for you. I want to hear from you over there. Finally, whilst Chelsea are discussing with Benjamin Sesko's agent, they were caught on camera and then he asked what he saw in African Cup of Nations, the brilliant job that Nicolas Jackson has done. The more I watch Nicolas Jackson, the more I watch his tapes, the more analyzing, the more I get to understand that there are only few all-round strikers like Nicolas Jackson coming short, holding up play long enough to play people in behind. His ball manipulation in the box is just something small, something slightly little left without finishing. And I think that still, I agree with the fact that the scouting for Nicolas Jackson was one of the best in the summer. And given the amounts that he was bought for, it was brilliant business that Chelsea did for Nicolas Jackson. So yeah, Chelsea are still looking for a striker to come and add out to Nicolas Jackson and Armando Broja and then give them some proper competition. It's important for a team of the caliber of Chelsea, the team that wants to compete for that matter. So we see how that goes now for Chelsea Football Club in the Italian Serie A. Yesterday I was telling someone that Simone Inzaghi is the king of Italian football now. Compactness, high press, mid block, low block, aggressive press, transitioning, everything that you need, counter attack. Enzo Simone Inzaghi's Internazionale Milan are the best now. Yesterday they beat Lazio 3-0 and they book a place in the Coppa d'Italia final. And the final is going to come up very, very soon. It is an all-round performance. They have top attackers. Hakan Çalhanoğlu has grown into being an excellent central attacking midfielder. And then you have Marcus Thuram, who has also been solid before Lukaku left and decided not to return. People kept on wondering how are Inter going to deal with the pace of Lukaku, the hold-up play, how are they going to replace that? And that French boy has shown that he is also good in his own ways, even if he's not Lukaku. And of course, Lautaro Martinez has been excellent. Madrid are playing against UD Almeria. I'm expecting, Ancelotti has said this morning that he doesn't care about the mistakes of Lunin and then Kepa with the Balaga. He thinks that they are two good goalkeepers and they are going to be imposed for them. Madrid know that they need to keep on winning after that loss away from Atletico de Madrid. So, guys, we will end the curtain. We'll throw down the curtain here on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. It was an exciting time. Always exciting to spend time with you. We'll be back. Take care.